right, another Ooky Spooky format begins. This is your reading for December 1st through December 7th. So, starting off with our spread here, at the top in position 1 is the starting energy, our baseline for the week. It's the inverted Five of Swords. This card usually represents resolution, compromise, and or remorse. In the second position, we have what will be our struggle or obstacle throughout the week. The Eight of Swords is feeling trapped, helpless, or powerless. In the third position, we have the Moon. That's what we should be focusing on or embracing. The Moon represents illusion, intuition, or the unconscious. In the fourth position, we have the Inverted Devil. This is release or breaking chains, and this position represents what we should be discarding. In the fifth position here, we have the inverted Eight of Cups. This is typically fear of change. And in the sixth position, our self-care. So inverted Nine of Swords. This is one of recovering, seeking help, and facing life, harsh realities, more specifically. I have some accoutrement, as you can see. This is the Sixth Instinct. It's an oracle type of deck. For this week, we got manifestation. That is to turn desire and thoughts into reality by taking action. No shit. The angel number is 1717. It says drama alert. I think that'll be pretty apt as we get into it. But keywords here are independence, learning, healing, and aspirations. Our true intention here, it's another oracle type deck, is date. I'd love to get together sometime and learn more about you. Yeah, whatever. Here, the Nine of Hearts. This is like, I don't know if traditional is the right word, but it's just like a standard deck of cards. There's cartomancy that's associated with these as well. So the Nine of Hearts is wishes, hopes, dreams, aspirations. So let's get into the thing. As I said, this is a new format. Instead of doing the daily readings like I had been doing, we're going to be doing one once a week. This will be quite a bit easier and I'm going to be able to do more with it, as you can see. So if you've been waiting, then I really appreciate you waiting. If you're new, welcome. I tend to fuck this up a lot, so I don't know. Don't listen to what I have to say about anything. I know that's a really good start. So our energy to begin the week, the Five of Swords inverted. It's I would say a sense of relief of a prolonged conflict coming to an end. And if it has not yet, it represents the intense desire to end that conflict, regardless of where you're coming. There's no winners in the situation. You're just fucking tired of fighting all the time. It's kind of I think the more simple way to put it. It's not an ideal way to start the week, but there is a bit of upside, and the upside would be the desire to end the situation that's causing our stress. So the obstacle that we have with this card, or with the obstacle that we have with this conflict here, the Eight of Swords, is feeling that it's beyond our control to resolve the situation. But it's absolutely not the case. So we can I think we can pretty quickly discard that one as we move here into what we should be embracing in the third position. This one, the Moon, like I had said, the keywords like illusion, intuition, and the unconscious. The Moon is, I think, a message of calling us to embrace our unconscious or subconscious intuition and rely less on what our eyes see. I would take that to mean rather than looking at the problem for what it is, just, I don't know, kind of shut that out as you let your mind wander a bit. So another meaning that the moon have is illusion, like it said. So if we think back to the second position here, the obstacle that we're carrying is a feeling of helplessness as it pertains to whatever conflict we're dealing with. And that, I think, is the illusion, is that we're incapable of resolving it. So now that we know that this, the feeling of being unable to change things is an illusion, we move here into the fourth position, which is the inverted devil. It's, to me, in this spot, in the preparation portion that's available on Patreon, I had mentioned like this is a really interesting card to get in that spot. So the inverted devil in this spot's contradiction. The position is that of discarding, letting go of things so that we can move forward. But the inverted devil is a card that signifies breaking the chains of addiction or vice. And I think we should take that in a broader context and not think of specifically like drugs or alcohol. I think in the context of the reading is that if thinking that we can just walk away from conflict without resolving it, thinking that we can just absolve ourselves of responsibility and let go of it, that's the vice. That is the addiction, is addicted to non-confrontation. So that's, I think, the idea that we need to let go of throughout the week. So we're not helpless and we're not free of this burden if we just ignore it. So a good practice would be to really think about what is it that we're afraid of when it comes to facing the conflict, or thinking what is it that has us thinking that we're incapable of resolving it. Do we not know what to do? Do we know what to do but we're afraid of doing so? What is it that has us staying in this holding pattern and just mark time? So that leads us to this card here, the self-care position. So the remedy is self-reflection and contemplation of what has us stuck. But it's also, I think, important to keep in mind that if we are not honest with ourselves, then we're not going to ever reach any conclusions. I would say that the problem that we have, based on all of this, it seems that the problem we have is with an external entity, i.e. another person. So this one thing to keep in mind with the inverted Nine of Swords is that we need to seek help to get to solve whatever difficulty we have. So if we want to rectify whatever this shit in your life is, you're going to have to talk to the other party. You can't deal with this yourself. So but it does signify the desire for positive change, so everything seems to point in that direction. So it becomes a question of if we'll put meaningful action into getting that positive change. As for our supplemental cards here on the sides, they're all in support of the overall theme of the tarot for the week. The Sixth Instinct card, Manifestation, is pretty straightforward, I think. Angel number 1717. This one is, it specifies taking time alone to think about what it is that we need to move forward and to trust what our instinct is when it comes to thinking about what is going to resolve this. Now, in the standard cartomancy, the standard 52 card deck, the Nine of Hearts is hopes, aspirations, and dreams and shit. So yeah, if you're dreaming about all of this going away, well then you're gonna have to fucking manifest it. uh, Now the date card, the true intention. I don't know. This one I didn't really see a fit with. I don't know. Is it if you're having a problem with like a spouse or partner, life partner, whatever? Maybe go out with them and sit down and talk. You know. Uh, four. So I used to do this at random. I used to just pull it out of a bag and see how it would fit. So instead, decided to make a pointed choice, and this one today for this week is red jasper. It's supposed to be something like a talisman you carry with you that improves your focus, determination, and gives you some emotional balance and clarity. So if you're going to be taking some alone time, like the angel number said, and if you're going to be really thinking about manifesting resolution to all of this, then this might be a good little egg to sit on. So, in conclusion, if this was a game of Jeopardy, this reading would be the prompt, right? And the correct response is, what do I need to do to get my shit together? And here it is. Right. So I'm gonna try to do this more frequently, at least once a week, right? So we'll see how long that goes. If you want to see how I put this all together, I do same like top-down view. You can see how I do it at patreon.com, LVX Media Net. It's the same handle that we use everywhere, so you check out the socials and all that shit. Yeah, and if you're wherever you're watching, hit this with a positive whatever, a thumbs up or whatever the fuck other sites use. So that's gonna do it. I'll see you next week. Same Ooky time, same spooky place.